Officials are urging people to stay out of the water at Rockford Beach Park after a disappearance in the water led to another drowning on Saturday. Fox 2's Callista Matrician has been following problems plaguing that park and joins us with new details on issues for first responders.
A dangerous and risky walk on these rocks is what ultimately led to a fatal drowning of a man believed to be in his 30s here at Rockford Beach Park.
What we believe happened is that he was walking along this rock rapid area, possibly slipped on the rocks and went into the water.
Fire Chief Barton with High Ridge Fire Protection compared the rip of the current to a washing machine.
It's easy to get trapped in that current, and the current will just, it's like a washing machine. It's just gonna continue to churn over and over again.
He says even strong swimmers underestimate the rapids
Because they underestimate the strength of the current.
It was that same instance that caused a different fatal drowning of a 41-year-old man a few weeks ago. Officials having to close the park off and on due to overcrowding.
There were so many people here that we couldn't even get rescue equipment to the scene.
Now, a deputy sheriff remains at the site during peak hours on the weekends.
The people that reported the individual missing walked up to the deputy just to let him know that they thought something might be wrong.
He's talking about the victim's acquaintances. They're believed to be from St. Louis City. They also told the sheriff he wasn't good at swimming.
Unfortunately, even with a deputy down here, he can't monitor the entire crowd and notice when people are, not able to swim but venturing out into the water.
Officials say whether or not intoxication was involved is still under investigation. Barton says what also poses a serious threat is the inability to stop dangerous dives.
Pretty frequently what we see is people will come here and park here and then they just swim across the river and climb up the bluffs to jump off of them.
That part of the bluff is private property owned by residents. The owners tell us not only have trespassers gotten hurt on their property, they've vandalized it.
If you go on the opposite side of the river on that road, there's signs up that say no trespassing.
Countless calls to avoid the dangers of the unpredictable waters fill premises of the park.
I think the very first sign when you come in here says something about, drowning hazard.
Chief says part of the problem is visitors to the area who don't understand the deadliness of the water. Since 2014, there's been 5 drownings at Rockford Beach, 2 of which happening just in this short season. Barton says they see about half a dozen rescues at least every year.
That's a significant number of lives lost to a very small area of the river.
The sheriff's office tells me the park should be open unless bad storms roll through. In Jefferson County at Rockford Beach Park, Callista Matrician, Fox 2 News.